Hey guys, back at you again with another daily vlog. And today I'm going to talk about why I feel like people need to stop struggling so much and stop worrying about so much money, and why this society needs to just be, taking care of people more, and why uh we need to vote for Andrew Yang for president in 2020 and support a universal basic income, aka UBI. So here we go. So, most of human history, people have not lived as nice as they do today, okay? Like, even this house right here. Like, it's pretty basic, right? It's pretty basic, but people was living in caves and shit. People used to live in teepees that they would have to carry around and like go from place to place hunting buffalo and shit. When you compare that to modern society, like, we're sitting pretty good. Okay, now I'm not talking about all these other third world countries and stuff. I'm sorry about all that. But in America, we need to support a universal basic income for our citizens, because what else would you have all this technological advancement and asset creation and all of that for, other than for lazy ass people, if you so choose, to sit around and live a life like Wally in the movie Wally, the people on the spaceship. Now, I get that everyone can't do that, and I get that everyone's not going to do that. I don't have a job, and I haven't had a job in a few years. But what I have done in a couple years is I made an album. I fucked around a lot, obviously. But, I got projects. And I feel like people, when they just have nothing else to do, they will figure out something to do. They'll get a hobby of some sort, or they could at least enjoy this world that we are so fortunate to live in. How are you going to enjoy this world we're so fortunate to live in if you can't even afford to live in, even though you're working 40 hours a week? And that's the situation many people are currently in, because the rich make so much and the poor make so little. They struggle to survive even though they work hard. And that's just not okay. That's not okay. Now, Andrew Yang has a way to fix that. Because, see, he's also factoring in the fact that the AI, artificial intelligence, is going to be taking a lot of jobs in the near future through automation. Go listen to him talk. Andrew Yang. Y-A-N-G. Yang. Yang 2020. Now, Yang vote for president 2020. Now, he is a smart man, much smarter than me, but even I can see that what he said is true. The AI is going to take over many jobs, such as trucking, which is a huge job in America. America's a big ass place, and there's so much online trading going on and all that bullshit, like on eBay and Amazon. Trucking is a huge industry. And if they could bust it down with the AI, they could save a big pot of money. And the next is retail. They're going to replace a lot of retail jobs soon. Now, if you go and talk to modern Americans, a lot of them will say they're either in retail or trucking, or in a rest stop, like a restaurant or a gas station along the trucker's way, so he can stop and get some food, not all up in the town, because he doesn't want to have to bring his semi-truck into the town. Truck stops aren't going to be a thing when AI is traveling all these trucks across the country. Now, another one is telecommunications, as in dispatching and customer service. AI is getting better and better at that, and eventually it'll get better than humans. Believe it or not. Like, think about 10 years ago. Like, when I was in high school, it was hard as fuck to get a computer to register my voice. And nowadays, I could be like, hey, Google, blah, 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 and it works. Or I could just talk to my phone and send a text. Don't you think that your little secretary job as a mostly receptionist jobs are all going away? Same with a lot of more high quality jobs, such as paralegals, who mostly do research onto different case studies and all that. AIs are going to know every law on every case study once they're deployed in the legal sector. Same with accounting. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier for an accounting to do your bookkeeping than a regular bookkeeper. A lot cheaper too. More accurate probably. And same thing with radiology and doctors. Doctors, the AI will be able to reference every single patient across the whole world instantaneously. Whereas a doctor just is basically relying on gut feeling a lot of the time. And the AI can notice different shades of gray in a cancer reading that a doctor can't. So, like it or not, you can go through almost any industry, and AI is going to start automating away many of the jobs. Now, how are you going to fix that? You can't just put everyone on a level playing field, because that don't work. That's communism, and it don't work. So what you got to do is start giving people universal basic income. Like Andrew Yang promotes $1,000 a month per adult in America, paid for by the companies that are automating away the jobs, like Amazon and Google, all these tech companies. He's going to up their taxes, and that's how he's going to pay for it. Now, I think that will stimulate the economy immensely, and it's a brilliant idea. Now, that's why I say vote for Andrew Yang. But anyway, people need to get away from this idea that money of all things is the only way of happiness. Money is only good for two things. Two things is all that money is good for. Actually, three things. The third is making more money off your money. Multiply your rate of return by your principal, and that's how much money your money's making you. That's what money's good for. Number three is making more of the first two. But the first two is either means of survival, like putting a house over your head or food in your belly, or joy, peace and joy, and entertainment and fun. That's what money's good for. That's all it is either survival or happiness. And if you've got enough money, you need to just quit your damn job if it stresses you the fuck out. Okay? And I personally don't think I need that much money. But what I do need, actually, I've come to realize, is a fuck ton of money so that I can get on out of here. Or not out of here, but just make some money. And how I'm going to do it is option number 3. Make your money work for you. And how I'm going to do that is by learning how to trade in the stock market, get some rental houses coming along, Airbnb, and oh man, that's how you really do. You do the minimal for survival. You don't splurge on your joy. And you make your money work for you. Okay? Now, get it through your head. But the reason I'm going for Andrew Yang, because he's going to give me some free money. Fuck, man, this country makes trillions of dollars a year. Give me some of that. 12,000. Come on, 12,000. It's not even that much. Back in the 70s, they actually had a universal basic income promoted. It got through the House of Representatives. It was like $700 a month. And the only reason it didn't get through the Senate when Jimmy Carter was president is because they wanted it to be higher. Those greedy fucks. The whole history could have been different if we all had a universal basic income back then, and if they didn't start a war on drugs. And damn, that we wouldn't even really have a debt right now. Those simple decisions that can make you or break you. Sorry this video is getting a little long, guys, but this is a really important topic, okay? If you're not going to be rich, you might as well learn how to be happy while you're poor. Because, you don't really need that much money to survive in this modern world. And you don't really need that much money to be happy in this modern world. As long as you know how to be happy in your own skin. That's right, in your own skin. Be happy with yourself, and you can learn how to be happy with a minimal amount of money. So in that situation, all your money should go towards option number 3. Yay. And when I say it shouldn't really take that much money to survive, what I'm saying is healthcare should be free. That's right. Healthcare should not have to be a damn arm and a leg for every person up in this country. Know what I'm saying, motherfucker? What I'm saying is, in this country, when we have so many assets and technological advancements and things that are going well for us, we got all this knowledge and all this information and technology and buildings and people who study it for their life. Why should it cost so damn much just to get y'all broken arm fixed up? That's some bullshit. They should hook people up when they get in an accident or when they are unfortunate enough to have a bad genome and then they get the cancer when they're young or some shit. Like, come on, guys. You know, I mean, when you get cancer at any point in time, no one wants to be sick. That's like a private prison. There should not be private prisons and there should not be private health care because it's bullshit to take advantage of other people's suffering, and nobody chooses to be sick, man. No one wants to go to the doctor. So why should the doctor cost so much money? Then they're gonna not want to go to the doctor even more, so then it all goes out of control. That's what my next video is gonna be about. Peace!